How would you like to predictably crush it with your results for 2020? Hey guys, Chris Prefontaine with another Motivational Monday. Happy Monday the 18th. It's actually my grandson's second birthday, so happy birthday to Remy. I want to talk to you guys about, it's so important that we talk about 2020. I'm reading from my journal, literally, because I made notes for some of our associates and things that we're working on their weekly calls, and then I thought, why not share it with everyone? Because it's in everyone's best interest for you to just crush it in 2020. I want to give you 6 things in no particular order that I suggest you look at, but I don't have the time on a short Motivational Monday to go into it fully. So I'm actually going to suggest that you schedule a strategy call with me to delve into it deeper. So those of you that go through the whole thing, you're going to have an opportunity in a link to schedule a strategy call. So stick with me. Okay, the first thing is to find, I'm going to assume here that you're either not in our niche yet, or if you are, this is going to refine it for you, and all the rest of the points are going to apply to you. So number one, find a niche that fits for you. What do I mean fits? It fits for you from a excitement standpoint, like you love the niche, you love terms, you love the idea of not using banks, you love the idea of not using your credit, that whole thing. Find a niche where you can relate to the person training. If it's us, great, but we're not so naive to say everybody should like and understand and want to work with us. So find someone in the niche that you can work with. Find someone in the niche that their values attach in sync with yours. And find someone in the niche that's actually crushing it and in the trenches still. Not did it 10 years ago, not did it 20 years ago. They're actively in the trenches and they're where you want to be. Okay, so once you find that, what's your next step? Well, commit for 36 months. This would be outside of real estate even. Commit for 36 months. And I was on a podcast the other day and the guy said, well, I tell my students 2 years. I said, well, that's great, but think about this. I said, what if everyone committed to 36 months? Guess what? Those are the ones that actually crush it in their first year. We've had students do $1 million in their first 12 to 18 months. Why? Because they said, I'm in this for the long term. It's not, I'm trying this. So commit for 36 months. I know what's going to happen. The first year will get you doing deals. The second year will start to help you with staffing because you're going to have a good problem. You have to add VAs and things. And the third will help you scale it. And you'll have a business that produces cash outs, payday threes of anywhere between $1.5 million and $4 and up to $10 million. That's pretty cool. Step number 2, give them or someone or a group permission to hold you accountable. Super important. And this goes to point 3, which is link up with at least one. Now you can have a group, you can have a bunch of people that you allow to hold you accountable. Like I have a CFO that's on a phone once a month and a CFO that meets me once a week. Okay, so they know they can hold me accountable. But then the next point 3 is an accountability partner. I have one of those separate from that group that every single Monday we go over what were your wins for the week, what were your losses, what were your ahas, and what are your fixes, if any. Those are important. It's not a social fest. It's not an open discussion about family. It is an accountability call. That's number 3. Number 4, know your metrics. What do I mean by that? You cannot build a business, and certainly not your second year after you're with us or with anyone else, without knowing your numbers so you can predictably say, I want to do this many deals. I know it's going to take me 11 property sheets to get a lead, 17 to get an appointment, and 35 to get a closing. I know that. So when I sit with the family team, we say, how many deals do we want to do? How many property sheets do we need? And we just roll it out and execute. You got to know your metrics, guys. So if you don't know them, for whatever niche you're in, get with someone that can help you understand what they are. 5 is get really good and stay on top of and immerse yourself in the mental side of the business. I can tell you that I have 3, not 1, 3 different people I work on the space between my ears with, aside from skill set in real estate. And I'm going to give you a link for one actually, because I gave it to our students. Go to smartrealestatecoach.com/NFA. And don't shoot the messenger. It stands for no fucking around coaching, and she is intense if you can't tell by the name. smartrealestatecoach.com/NFA. Check that link out. Last, be a part of, in our case, it's the Wicked Smart community. But be a part of a community that has the same type of values like I said at the beginning about your mentor or your coach or your trainer or whoever you're going to attach to. Be a part of a community that you can relate to, because that is stronger than any seminar, any course, or anything else you could partake in. If you talk with our associates, they'll tell you that they cannot wait to go to the business scaling event every year and the QLS event, and you should be there too, by the way. Register. And they like that because why? Because it's a community. They think it's just like their family. They can't wait to see them. Aside from, oh, I get to see Smart Real Estate Coach too. So be part of something like that that's going to live with you for decades and decades. I hope you enjoyed the Motivational Monday today, guys. I could go on for another 35, 40 minutes with you on just this topic of 2020. So I'm going to give you the opportunity here on the page to schedule a strategy call. And if you've already had one, this is an extra strategy call. I want to help you get poised for 2020 so you can absolutely crush it. And as a side note, don't forget the third Thursday of every single month, our Wicked Smart Sit Down. We run it at 4 o'clock on Zoom, third Thursday of every month, and you can be on there, and I look forward to seeing you soon.